Yo guys, what is up? Max in a Wonderlands video, and today we're going over the April 28th hotfix notes. We've got some big changes and big buffs to talk about. Hope you guys enjoy the video. As always, I will have a link down to the notes below in the description. Let's get right into the video. So to start us off, we have a new weekly event called Treasure Ahoy, which you will get more gold from enemies in Sunfang Oasis and Crackmast Cove. I still haven't maxed out my bank SDUs, so I'll probably be hitting that up. Next up, we have a new featured run in the Chaos Chamber. The featured run for the Chaos Chamber will have Wastard and Droll the Troll as their new bosses for the featured run. Next up, we've got some buffs, and these buffs are all to assault rifles. We're starting off with the Donkey Assault Rifle. It says the base damage is no longer treated as if it were firing an extra projectile. Individual saw blades now deal 5% increased damage instead of 1% increased damage. The duration was decreased of the saw blades from 4 seconds to 1 second, and the damage scaling on the Donkey AR is increased by 60%. The Donkey AR is something you can get from a side quest. It's a side quest mission, not something you can get from the Chaos Chambers. Next up, there is the Crossbolt Generator. Crossbolt Generator was actually one of the worst assault rifles. It got its damage increased by 71% and increased its ricochet damage scaling by 32%. So not only will its base damage be more, but its ricochets will also be hitting way harder. And fixed an issue where the Crossbolt Generator would not roll with barrel mod parts. Note, this will not affect current items. So you're going to need to go out and get new Crossbolt Generators to test their damage scaling. Next up, we have the Manual Transmission AR. They sped up its mode swap speed by 20%, increased the damage scaling of it by 15%, and increased its minimum fire rate by 30%. For those of you that haven't used the manual transmission, it was like a Stoker AR that would like speed up and you'd have to like switch gears to keep increasing its fire rate. Very cool weapon, but it was kind of underwhelming. Hopefully these damage changes make it a little bit more viable for endgame. Next up, we have the Rogue Imp. Now, I'm very interested about this one because I think the Rogue Imp is already pretty good, and it got its damage increased by 18.4%, and its damage scaling is now correctly treated as if it fires an additional projectile. So Rogue Imp bump there. And then we get a Thunder Enema buff. It reads, address an issue that was causing Thunder Enema to not be treated as an assault rifle. This change results in a 25% increase to the base weapon damage and will also cause stats on items that affect assault rifles to properly apply to the Thunder Enema. They do not note about the Thunder Enema being able to roll with enchants, so hopefully we can enchant the Thunder Enema, and it got a 25% base increase. This thing was already pretty good, so it's getting a 25% damage increase. If it could get an enchant on it now, we'll be testing that out. This actually could probably be one of the best assault rifles in the game, so fingers crossed for that. One thing I forgot to mention is that Chums is leveling up to the level 2 boss today, so it should be more difficult. Gonna be honest, I would have loved to see like a community note just saying that they've seen the feedback with the DLC. I think DLC 1 did not live up to its price tag. I think it was a disappointment for many players. I've been very vocal with Gearbox about my opinions on the DLC, and I do hope that they make improvements to the second one. Maybe we won't see them to the first one. I was hoping for some like buffs to the wheel in DLC 1 today, or maybe some buffs to the dedicated drops of Chums. Those things could still be on the way, but I really do hope that they get around to like making the DLC 1 a little bit better of an offering. And yeah, guys, that is going to do it for this hotfix note. Some really nice assault rifle buffs. Also, really hope to see some more Clawbringer buffs. And yeah, guys, that is it for the video. I will catch y'all on the next one. Take care. Peace.